So welcome back, folks. Today we're going to take a look at a product that's relatively new from Liqui Moly. It's been around for a couple years now. It's called DI Jectron, and many of you out there are probably familiar with the regular Jectron here, which is a product that Liqui Moly's had on the market for many years. I've used countless cans of Jectron over the years. And one thing that has come up in recent times is many car manufacturers now are using direct injection rather than port injection. And what does that mean? Well, now what they're doing is they're actually putting the fuel injector inside the cylinder rather than being outside of the cylinder, where the fuel and air mixture is then sucked in through the port. Now the gas mixture is being directly injected in there, or the gasoline itself is being directly injected into the cylinder. So the issue with it is that a product like Jectron here is good for cleaning the fuel tank, cleaning the fuel system, cleaning the inside of the fuel injector. But the problem is now with the fuel injector inside the motor on direct injection motors, there's not really something in the Jectron there that's going to clean the outer part of that fuel injector. So they have a chemical here that can survive the combustion process to basically clean the outer part of that injector. And if you leave it to kind of build up with crud over time and all that, eventually you run into issues where the motor does not run as effectively as it used to. So this is a product you can use about every 2,500 miles or so to try to keep the outer part of that fuel injector clean. And you can kind of see a before picture and an after picture there of what it looks like after you've used this. So one thing I like about Liqui Moly is they do extensive testing on their products. And I have always had good results with everything that they put out there. So to use this, we'll go ahead and walk you through in the video how to use it. How did we use this? This goes right in our gasoline tank. So typically what I do is I bring my tank down to about 3/4 of a tank. This says it'll work ideally with 2.5 to 18 gallons in the tank at one time. And also they recommend using this every 2,400 miles or so. So typically that's what I end up doing with it. Sometimes though, I still use the regular Jectron just as a general kind of cleaning agent. So I still keep some of this around and use it on occasion. But every 24, you could even say 2,500 miles, use this for a good long-term effect. Also too, when you use this, you don't want to put any other additives in the tank at the time. So you just want to let this kind of do its thing. So pretty easy to use. And one nice thing too with Liqui Moly is they also include a funnel here and a top cap that's kind of keeps everything nice and secure too. So folks, pretty simple. Once we take the outer cap off there, we just got to pull this inner tab off. Usually I wear gloves. There's typically not much issue with any splashing, but I just wear gloves just in case. And then just screw the lid on there, or not the lid, the funnel. And then now we're just going to add it to the fuel tank here. And there we go. Make sure we shake it out good. All done. So that's your DI Jectron. So yeah, very easy to use, real simple. I use it in my direct injected motor here about every 2,500 miles, like they said. And sometimes I still use the regular Jectron. But if you have direct injection, you definitely want to try some of this DI Jectron, give it a go. Y'all have a good one.